What's up, everybody? This is Carl from Techful Goodies, and today we are looking at this. It's a Dayette air purifier, and this is good for up to a 3,000 square foot home. Now, I live in a townhouse. It's about 2,500 square feet, but at the same time, we primarily live on one floor, and that's just generally where we spend most of our time, which is our living room. So when Dayette reached out to me and wanted to provide this for me to show you all, I was quite happy to do so, and I'll tell you why. Recently, we had an issue with our heat pump and our heat pump blower system where there were some spores in the heat pump blower area that needed to get cleaned out. And I wanted to look into duct cleaning. So I thought to myself, why not have that little bit of extra step of protection and get something like this to be able to sort of improve the air quality in our home. So I've been using this for a couple of weeks now, and I've really enjoyed it. I actually think it's a pretty good addition to the house. When I originally looked at them, this kind of ticked off all the features that I was interested in having in kind of an air purifier. So let's take a look at this unit itself, show you what it does, show you how it works, and then you can make up your own mind. So this is an H14 HEPA filter system, and it will capture about 99.997% of particles as small as 0.1 micron. So the way that this works, and when you first get it, you need to know that I've seen so many videos on YouTube about air purifiers, and the first thing people do is take it out, plug it in, and hit go. Now, you need to be aware that the filters on the inside actually come in a plastic bag. And I've seen people actually run their air purifiers for like a year with that filter still in the plastic bag, absolutely doing nothing but being a fan in the room. So in order to set it up, I basically come over here. There's two little notches here on the side. You can actually take that and just simply pop off the front. Let me turn this to the side so you can see it a little bit better. So inside, you'll see a pre-filter and the filter itself. So the pre-filter just basically pops out like this. Okay. And so this pre-filter is washable. That's a good thing to know, but it's not the thing that actually does the actual like deep purifying. That's these filters, and these filters can be replaced. So these will be what is wrapped in the plastic. So it's a standard HEPA air filter. And inside, if you can hear this, it's actually got sort of filtering particles on the inside that help filter the air. And then also, if you look in here, you'll see the fan unit. Now, I'll turn it on in a few minutes, and I'll show you the extra features of the LED screen and the control panel at the top. So once you take the plastic off, just pop the filter back in. And there is one side here that does have some foam that actually wants to go down. Pop it back into place. Take the pre-filter, hook into the notches, snap it in, hook it in the bottom, snap it back in, and you're good to go. Now, the nice thing about this is that there's dual fans, so there's actually a filter on the front and on the back side, so make sure you take the plastic off of both of those. So we will turn it like this, and I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in. All right, it's plugged in, and now what I wanna do is show you the control panel. Okay, so there's a sleep mode. You can control the fan from here manually. You can actually turn on a turbo mode, and I'll try that later and kind of show you the different sound decibel values for this air purifier. There's a timer mode if you want to just run it for 2, 4, 6 hours, and a child lock to sort of lock it and make sure the buttons don't get pressed at different times. So what I want you to see is I'm going to go ahead and turn it on, and I'm going to measure the sound in my room right now. So just generally, the sound in my room is about 30 decibels, okay? When I start to talk, it's about 73, 74. So you get an idea of just general room noise and people talking. Turn it on. And it's going, okay? Now, what I want to do is point out up here, you can actually change the fan to 1, 2, 3, and then auto. Now, I like to keep it on auto because what auto does is, I'm going to turn this over real quickly. So what auto will do is actually, you can see here, and let me hold this up to the screen so you can see it. It'll measure the quality of the air in the room that you're at. And they do provide a little bit of information on that as to what those numbers mean. I'll put up a little diagram here so you can kind of see what the range of numbers is. But what it'll do is it will recognize the purity of the air coming through the filter system itself, put a number to that, and then increase the fan or decrease the fan based on that number. So if you have a high sort of polluted room, then it will run at a higher speed. Or if it's low like this, it's 7, which is good. It'll run then at a lower speed and not have such a loud fan noise. So what I'm going to do is we'll try out some of the different fan levels. So there you can see at the base level, lowest fan, you're getting about 50 decibels. Okay, so let me pump it up. This is 1. This is 2. So that's at about 58, 59. 3. And right around 3 is where you'll probably start to hear it on my microphone. It's not loud, but it does sound like something that's actually running and you can hear it in a room. And then I'll turn on turbo. And that's around 76 to 80. Okay, now turbo would be used for a situation where you might want to quickly clean out a room or an area that you know might have some dust particulates or whatever. That'll give you that turbo mode that allows you to basically say, run as hard as you can, clean us out as fast as possible. But again, I like to kind of keep it at the automatic mode. So as far as some of the features for the air purifier itself, I'll just run through a couple of these. I have them up over here. It does have a light that allows you to know whether or not your filter needs to be checked, and they are replaceable filters. A 5-speed fan, a sleep mode, and a timer. So if you just want to run it for a couple hours, that's fine. It will cover, like I said, about a 3,000 square foot room. It's actually really good for like pet dander and pet hair. That'll trap that inside there. I think the hair will get caught on that outer filter, and that's washable. You can take it and just sort of wash that off in the sink and put it back in. And then the particulates, the fine particulates, will get caught by the HEPA filter. It does have the real-time air quality sensor on the front here to show you what the air quality is. And like I said, it does have a sleep mode. So that sleep mode actually will adjust the fan to be not as loud. It'll adjust it to a sleep mode to about 22 dB. So that's nice. So if you want to have it in your room or your bedroom for cleaner air while you're sleeping. And also, like I had said, it is a HEPA 14 or H14 filter in here. Actually, 2 of them, one on the front and on the back. A lot of units might have a H13, which is a little bit of a lower protection. This is a sort of higher protection sort of air purifier unit. And in general, the size of it isn't that huge. And it looks kind of nice in the room here. I'll turn it around so you can kind of see the size of it in comparison to kind of me. It has handles on the side to be able to move it around. So all in all, so far, I've been pretty happy with this unit. I know I don't typically cover air purifiers or stuff like that, but when I did receive this and tried it out, I really felt like it was a good unit, and I'm going to have it in my living room, like I said. So if this helped you out in any way, or you might pick one of these up, let me know in the comments. Give me a like. That always helps these videos. I really appreciate your support. Subscribe. I'd love to see you back. We do a range of things from hauls to unboxings to reviews, just things that I feel like are important or fun for your everyday use, but we just kind of have an informal chat about them. But anyway, as always, this is Carl from Technical Goodies, and I'm out.